Hi, my name is Vaughn. I am doing this as basically a part of therapy for myself in order to, I don't know, just kind of skip the work of writing stuff down, I suppose. um, so, uh, basically, I'm going through alcohol recovery, and during my therapy, I became interested in what's called IFS, internal family structures, which deals with various different aspects of like your personality and exploring them and how they're trying to help and all that stuff. So, one of my aspects deals with like a lot of anger. So basically, this is me just venting, which I could do, like to Mike, who you see just on the screen there, or to my pets or something. But like it just kind of like wants to be heard by, I guess, a larger audience, or at least have the chance to. Which kind of makes it struggle get with other parts that want me to just shut up about everything. So yeah, this is my way of kind of letting both sides get their thing, where I get to make a video, I get it posted on YouTube, and I will probably be disabling the comments because this isn't really for comment, it's just for me to be heard, or at least have the chance. So, I'm in the military, or I will be for at least the next month and a half, and I just went through, or I'm going through, our what's called our TAP program, which is basically a way of, sorry, really broken a lot here, which is basically our way of trying to, it's a course for readjusting to civilian life. And so yesterday we had a course on getting hired, and it made me very angry, because especially going through what I'm going through now, they talk about like basically how the corporate world wants to screw you over, and like I hear these arguments in my head of like, oh, it's just part of life, it's something that we should accept, and just the injustice of it all. And like I keep on thinking that there's no real way to fight against it. Like, corporations are large bureaucracies that put down policies in order to get hired, and like everybody's just used to that. This is the way that things are, that we aren't, that you dress properly for like career fairs, or you dress properly for interviews, and you just can't be yourself. You can't, that we are so, as a culture, obsessed with doing things correctly. And I am too. That's part of why that I've discovering in therapy, and part of what's making this activate so much, is that I have over my life given up so much of my individuality in order to fit in, and it has just made me miserable. And hearing about like, oh, and now you get to go into this whole new type of being miserable, not in the military complex, now you get to do it with corporate America. I'm just tired of it, and it's all just built on societal expectations where everybody just does it, and everybody like is, just accepts being miserable because you can't stand out, because doing that will like hurt your career chances. And so we all just bury what we are and who we are and what we actually are like until like we die a little. And we all just agree to it. And so, yeah, I'm just not sure what to do, really. Like, I know, like, just do it until you get the job, and then you can, like, go, you can gradually, put yourself in. And, like, I don't want to. But you need money. Like, you can't, everybody, like, talked about this in like a group session one time about like, oh, you don't need money to be happy. And that's absolutely incorrect. You need money to be happy. I mean, not like you can be happy without money, but having money helps like a lot. Like being able to just, have a roof over your head, being able to have steady income, being able to pay your bills, being able to have stuff for emergencies. And so it feels like you're just placing like the blame on people for not being happy because they don't have money, so something's wrong with them. But that's always coming from like people that have have money and are like constantly trying to search for more. So I don't know, that entire phrase I think it's a gross over exaggeration used a lot in ways that it does not work. So, yeah, I know I need money, but I've spent the last like 10 years in the military earning money and like killing myself basically, not just, by, hiding who I am and stuff like that, but also like I attribute a large percentage of my alcohol problem and addiction to the military. Not all of it, obviously. I've had, like, especially with gaming addiction, I've had depression, anxiety, and those types of things for a long, long time. But I think I went into the military trying to search for what I had known, which was, a set of rules, hierarchy, which is what I've known all my life, which I also think has helped, encourage my addictions and stuff like that. Me trying to, escape and be perfect and deal with a whole lot of shame that I've gotten from my upbringing. I'm not sure where I'm going with this. I just am I don't want to go back to that. I don't want to go back to, hiding everything and hiding my emotions. Like, I don't want to go back to fitting in, which was one of the things they said during the Department of Labor brief. It's like, oh, you in the military, you are great at fitting in. And I watched a thing by Brene Brown called Courage, where she said the opposite of belonging is fitting in. And because when you fit in, like, you're constantly monitoring yourself, you're constantly pretending to be somebody else. And like the real thing is, being willing to take the risk to be yourself. And so I'm just angry at our culture, angry at corporations, angry at everybody for going along with this, including myself. Because, yeah, This part of me that is angry is just constantly fighting, the shame, and it doesn't think that I think one of the pets just turned on the TV. I'm not sure. If there's background music now, it's because one of the pets turned on TV, but I don't think I have that good of a mic. But that's what I was looking over. I'm not sure what I was saying. It's constantly fighting against this, feeling of shame that there's something wrong with me. The angry, that angry part. If any of you know me from LARP, which probably not many people are gonna actually watch this video, but it's a lot like my character that I play called Zelda, who I don't need to feel shame. I'm great. I'm awesome. But it's exhausting. It can be fighting to be that way, to be confident in yourself, to be willing to put yourself out there. It can be tiring, and I don't want it to have to be a vulnerability, but that's what it's going to be constantly putting myself out there and willing to take rejection for it, which I'm not especially good at, because I'm very anxiety-inducing individual on myself. So yeah, just willing to take those rejections, willing to. That's the thing. I'm not sure. Am I willing to risk not being paid? I guess right now, yes, I am, because I'll be doing a part-time thing. So I have a lot more leeway with my post-11 GI Bill will help me pay for things. But I'll still be needing probably to go part-time, even once Mike gets a job. So yeah, I just hate living in a society like this sometimes, and I hate people trying to justify it. I hate people that will agree but do nothing. Which is why I'm disabling in the comments. I don't need agreement. I don't need disagreement. I just need to get this out of me. Validating my own emotions myself is, again, a big thing for me, growth-wise. So yeah, I guess I have complained enough, which, again, the angry part is you deserve it. So, kind of feels good. Anyway, whoever's watching this, I'm not sure who you are, but yeah, bad quality, probably bad lip syncing going on. But I hope this helps you in some way. And even if it doesn't, I hope that you find some way to be able to validate your own emotions, because it's important. All right? See you around.